As you probably already know, Tesla is one of the coolest companies in the world, and they are working on a lot of really cool projects. So in this video, I'm just going to be covering a couple of my dream projects that I wish Tesla would work on. You know, some projects that Elon has maybe rumored about, or maybe projects that I've just thought up in my head. But in this video, I'm going to be talking about my 6 wishes that I wish Tesla would start working on and bring to market some kind of product that is what I'm going to be covering. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into it. Wish number 1, electric drones. Now, I'm a huge fan of flight. I really wish that we were investing a lot more money into flight, because I think that, why put $100 million into roads and trying to get our roads done when we really should just be putting that money into vehicles and just flying, and then we don't have to worry about roads. Here's my idea, okay? Holds up to 4 people. It autopilots, obviously. I don't want to have to go get a freaking pilot license. I want to just jump in the car. There's an electric drone, whatever we're going to call those things, and then it is going to take me to wherever I want to go. It's going to be able to travel over 100 miles per hour, and ideally it will cost less than $100,000. Now, maybe this is too much to ask for. I know that if there was an electric drone available on the market, it's probably going to cost more than $100,000, but hey, I'm dreaming, all right? This is my wish list, all right? Wish number 2, and staying within that whole flight topic, it is the electric jetpack. Okay, so this is a really cool little backpack I wish that I could just kind of throw on, or maybe if it's, it's too heavy and too much to throw on as a backpack, maybe I stand on this platform and I, just kind of do something like that. I don't know, but it's a small personal flying device that I can just, strap on, go downtown, go to, anywhere within a 60-mile radius or whatever, and then I can just, fly around and for fun mostly. It's not going to be my main travel device, but maybe it's got wings, so if I go up to a certain altitude, then I can just cut the jets off and then just kind of glide down to a certain part of town. Hopefully I don't hit any jets or planes in the sky, but ideally this thing would cost less than $50,000. So electric jetpack, wish number 2. All right, wish number 3. Now, if you didn't know this about me, I'm actually a family man. I've got a wife and I've got a 1.5-year-old daughter, and we have a baby on the way, a little boy. So I'm gonna have 2 kids, and then we'll probably be done at that point. But third number wish is an electric minivan. Okay, I want to be able to have a larger carrying capacity for a Tesla vehicle. Now, I'm not currently a Tesla owner, and this is part of the reason why I want to have more space if I'm going to have an electric vehicle. So I know this is a little weird of me that I'm going to actually be a minivan owner, but I want to just have the space for carrying a whole bunch of stuff, a bunch of people, and if this thing is self-driving, which ideally it would be, then I can just sit in the back or sit in the front. We can swivel around the front chairs, and then we can all just kind of play on a long road trip. I can drive to California, I can drive to New York. Right now I'm in Florida, so I can just completely go around the country and kind of live out of this minivan for a little bit, I guess. So ideally it would have 400 miles of range, and all the rows can fold down flat. If it's a self-driving vehicle, that'd be cool if all the rows, front, middle, and back rows, just folded out flat, and then I could literally just load it up, and maybe it even drives behind me. Maybe I got 2. It drives behind me, and we drive to somewhere across the country or something. But that would be cool. Maybe it can pull a trailer. Maybe it's got the towing capacity to pull a trailer. So we got the van fully loaded up, we got the trailer fully loaded up, and then we're driving in the car ahead of it. Man, this is some crazy stuff that I'm just dreaming right now about. When Tesla. Because I think Tesla's going to put a minivan on their fleet one of these days. So ideally, this car would cost less than $50K. Ideally. Doesn't always play out ideally, but that's wish number 3. All right, wish number 4 is something that I kind of already own, but I just wish that Tesla would throw their hat in the ring. This is an electric bicycle. So right now I have an electric bike from a company called Electric XP e-bike. It was only $900, which is very cheap for an e-bike, because those things can range from $1,500 to $2,500. So this thing being $900, I just bought it on a Black Friday deal, and it's pretty legit. Now, it did have a small error with the little motor and the speedometer and how it like gauges that, but I'm getting that all sorted out. But this little electric bike has been really fun, and I just wish that Tesla would come out with a version of their own. I know that they've got a ton of projects on their plate and they got better things to worry about, to be honest, but if this thing could have off-road tires, maybe it costs less than $1,000, but it probably won't, let's be real. If a Tesla came out with a bicycle, it would probably be like $2,000-3,000. I mean, it would probably be super fast. But see, that's the thing with these bikes, is you can't have them go super fast because then it's like a class 4. Then you actually need a special like motorcycle license. But with it just being like a class 3, I think I'm not too familiar with the whole bike classes and everything, but I think if you keep it under a certain speed, then you can prevent having to go get a motorcycle license. But as long as it's, you know, slow enough, so maybe there's like an option there where they can upgrade it to go a little bit faster, and then you can go ahead and get your different kind of license. All right, and on the bike theme, wish number 5 is an electric motorcycle, obviously, right? So you got the bicycle and then you got the motorcycle, and the motorcycle would be cool if there was an option to be off-road or a street bike just by switching out the tires or something. You got 500 miles of range, because why not? You know, you got a small little towing capacity. It's not holding that much. It's only holding maybe a couple hundred pounds of weight, and then it's holding the battery and all that. So why not shoot for 500 miles of range? And then ideally it would cost less than $50K for this bike. So wish number 5, electric motorcycle. Now, personally, I'm not a huge fan of motorcycles just because they scare the crap out of me. Like, this one person could just make a left turn on accident and not see me and then just completely smear me across the road. So not a huge fan of motorcycles, but I'm just saying, like, if I'm dreaming here, you know, an electric motorcycle would be a cool thing. All right, and the last and final wish is wish number 6. Now, this is pretty basic. This seems like something that could be easily accomplished if Tesla actually wanted to take this project on. And what it is a foldable solar panel mat. Now, basically, this is just like an easy, you know, somewhat like a blanket. You just kind of throw it out on your yard, and then it basically will charge whatever battery you hook up to it. Ideally, I'd like to hook it up to a battery that's connected to my house, right? So that if there's ever a hurricane that comes through, or if I'm living off grid, or whatever the case is, I'd like to just be able to charge up my house battery and be able to use this yard mat. Or maybe we're, you know, off just on a vacation on the beach or something. We want to throw out the mat and we want to charge up the car or something. That'd be pretty cool. You keep this mat in the back of your car, and then you just throw it out whenever you're parked. Maybe you're just parked at a rest stop somewhere, you throw it out for a couple hours, plug it into your car, and then you can easily charge up your batteries from pretty much anywhere where you got sunlight. So this little foldable solar panel mat would be pretty awesome, lightweight, and ideally costs less than $500. So those are pretty much my dreams and wishes for Tesla and Tesla projects. I wish that maybe when they're all good on their electric car push and their full self-driving and all the stuff that they're working on, they got a lot going on, but maybe they can revisit or visit some of my wishes on my wish list here, right? Number 6. Let's make number 6 happen, at least, at the very least. Anyway, if you like some of these wishes, let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll catch you in the next one.